like you're not being kind to your body when you're refusing to do the thing that
it needs.
It's craving.
It wants rest. It really, really wants rest. So I actually purchased, Rebecca, I told you this the other day. I got this thing that got really popular a couple months ago. It's called a Lumen. Rebecca, Lauren thinks it's hot garbage. So I really, really love it. It's like this metabolic tracker, and it like tells you if you're burning fats or carbs.
Yes, that is the way it deserves to be talked about.
And it's so cool. But it's definitely like a first world purchase, let me tell you. But anyway, you wake up in the morning in a fasted state, right? To do this experiment, I like cut out at 8 o'clock. I'm done eating, and I'm fasting from 8 to 12 the next day. So, but in the morning when you wake up, so like 9 o'clock, 8 o'clock, you have the fasting breath, it's called. And when you breathe into this Lumen device, it tells you if your body is burning fats or carbs, right? So I get my device, and for 2 weeks straight, every single morning, I am breathing 1s or 2s, which are really good. It means that your body is using the energy appropriately. And I'm like, great, this is awesome. Day 1 of my period, I breathe a 5, which is the worst you can breathe. I'm like,
you're like, what's happened?
Okay.
What has happened?
It's broke. So I'm like, let me try again in like 20 minutes. 5. I'm like, what the heck is going on? So I'm like, so me being a crazy person, I'm like, well, I'm not eating today. So that way, tomorrow
Not the right
Not
response.
good, Joy.
tomorrow morning, you know, I'll be back to where I need to be. So day 2 of my period, not that I didn't eat all day, but I was like, you know,
Strict.
vegetables, protein, and that's it. The next day, like 4.5, basically a 5. I'm like, now I'm like, I'm broken. What's wrong with me? So for 5 days, that's what it was. It was 4 and 5s, 4 and 5s. That's what I was breathing. And as soon as my period ended, I was like, that's insane. And I went right back to normal. I'm like, for whatever reason, what my body is doing right now is different than what the way it is working is different than it is the rest of the month. It just is what it is.
Yeah.
And it's like to see that physically, like evidence of that, I was like, oh, this is actually helpful. Like if I'm not feeling myself, if even in my mood, if I'm not feeling good, this is like, there's a reason